parents in Omaha. Is it Mavs? It's from New Jersey. I thought someone said Mavs. Mavs. Okay, yeah, it is Mavs. All right.
They haven't got their uniform.
Okay, all right, perfect. I heard someone say Mavs, and I was saying Mavs in the broadcast, and I saw Lancers. I was like, maybe I'm yeah, apparently.
We're waiting for the uniform. We got some players.
I think ours showed up like 5 days ago, or maybe 9 days ago. Like last week before our friendly we had in St. Louis or something. But I think everybody's like waiting on stuff now. Yeah, they turned out sharp. Those are new this year.
One question. Is Kansas City still in Kansas?
I'm a Missouri guy myself.
Probably Missouri side.
Missouri side.
We're on the good side. That's probably good barbecues.
All right, we're about ready to get underway here with the second game of the 3-game set with KC Mavs versus the Omaha Mavs. Start time's a little bit earlier than 5, so we'll be wrapped up a little bit earlier than we expected. But warm-up is done. Got 12-minute stop clock for the 3 periods here. About ready to get underway. What's that? Yeah, exactly. All right, looks like we have Wiesner on the wing with O'Brien taking the drop. Kicks it over, looking for Mullins. Just outside of his reach. Puck kicks back into the KC Mavs zone. Shot from the point by the Omaha Mavs. Turned away by Stutzer there. Pass, try to get back to the blue line, just out of reach. The Omaha Mavs, no reset. Neutral zone, turns back over to Omaha as they rush back in 2-on-2. Good cross-ice pass there. Great attempt, last second, then Hollins kicks it out of there. That was a good pass by Omaha, trying to get back door behind Stutzer, but Holland was there to break that up. Omaha with some good puck movement there. They bring it back, re-enter the zone, onside. F is there to pick up the puck. Clear the blue line. Omaha Mavs will have to reset. They re-enter the zone. KC Mavs, everybody's back. A lot of traffic there in the slot. No good shot. It's kicked into the corner. Omaha will cycle that around. Wiesner picks it up, tries to get it out, doesn't quite get it out. Comes to the point. Shot doesn't get through. Hits O'Brien. Wiesner kicks it up. Trying to get a shot towards the net, but he dumps it down for a line change. Buy some time there, actually. Probably wasn't trying to get to the net, just trying to get a little line change, some fresh legs. Icing is the call. We'll face it off just outside Stutzer's right here. Fresh legs for the KC Mavs. Phillips and Hodgson on D. Dungy will take the drop. Hargadon and Kegler on the wing. Dungy wins it forward to himself. Tries to jump through. Can't quite get through the defender there. Phillips picks it up, cycles it up the boards looking for Hargadon, I should say. Hargadon plays it to himself, trying to get it through. Pokes it ahead up to Dungy. zoom it up here for you. Centering pass, a little too strong, right through the slot, comes all the way back, the blue line. Phillips does a good job to get over there and keep the play alive. He sends it back into the corner, comes around to Dungy. Dungy's looking for a play behind the net, trying to get a centering pass. Hargadon was open, can't quite get a stick on it, get a good pass though. Omaha picks it up and clears the zone. Phillips will run that down. Tries to send it back up, doesn't quite get out. Karam's off of the Omaha stick, over to Dungy. Dungy kicks it to the right. Phillips is there, can't quite get it out. A little traffic there, bounces off Hargadon. He clears it. Dungy and Hargadon racing down the right side. Dungy shot from the side, glove save, Omaha. Tough angle there, but Carter put some good heat on that. Glove save by the Omaha goalie. Try to keep my clock in line here. 9:51 on the game clock. Good pressure here by the KC Mavs to start out. Face off, controlled by the KC Mavs. Back to the point. Holland's shot doesn't get through the traffic. Bounces off an Omaha player over the sideboards. They try to clear, can't quite get it out. Leaf is there to keep it in on the blue line. Little tie up. Brown kicks over the corner actually. Centering pass back in the slot. Omaha tried to clear it, doesn't quite get it out. Does get it out actually. Chips up and over the stick of Holland. Omaha rushes in. Good job by Holland to stay with him there. Break up that play. Cross-ice pass through the neutral zone, comes over to Owings, just bounces off his stick. He loses control. Turnover back to Omaha. Stevenson intercepts the pass and chips it back in. A little dump and chase. Brady Brown in here. Not in for the first game, but Brady Brown's in for the second game here in Omaha tonight. Stevenson down there, not afraid to mix it up. Takes out two Omaha players with one shot there. Keeps the play alive and keeps the puck in the zone. Leith is there, chips it back in. Stevenson chips it ahead, back into the corner. The tie up down there. Brady Brown comes away with it, looking for a centering pass. Nobody there off of an Omaha skate. Looks like that might be Cooper, who played with us in the summer league. Cooper brings it down the corner. Wiesner does a good job to poke that away. Break up the play. Heff, Runner, Stahl, and Wiesner all in the corner there. Heff comes away with it. Tries to play it around the Omaha forward up to Wiesner, and he does. Wiesner streaking up the left side, trying to get some separation. He pokes around the defender to himself. Centering pass, looking for Brown. Can't quite get it through. Another centering pass. Loose puck, Brady Brown right there. Can't quite get it through. Great attempt there. Good pass by Wiesner. Nice shot by Brady, but right into the Omaha goalie, and he covers it up for the save. Forgot to run my clock there. I'll get that clock going again. There's 7:54 remaining in the first. Face it off just outside the Omaha goal. Face off controlled by KC Mavs. Shot there by Hargadon. Couldn't get a lot of heat on it. Just turned and spun around. Sent it back to the slot. Pass intercepted by Omaha. They streak to the neutral zone, but it's poked away, and then they regain possession. Shot right into Stutzer's glove. Good hard shot, good wrister there. Stutzer's all over it. Saw it all the way. Do a face-off right here in the Mavs zone, KC Mavs zone. I'll let my clock continue to run to catch up. 7:35 on the game clock. O'Brien to take the drop. Hargadon on the right wing. Mullins on left wing. Loose puck over to Omaha. They take a shot, doesn't get through. Hits Holland. A lot of traffic in the slot. Mullins tried to jump the pass there. Can't quite get through. Backdoor attempt right there by Omaha, and Stutzer had it all the way. Got the leg pad out just in time to interrupt that one-timer attempt. Hargadon plays it around the defender and up the boards. He's going to streak down the left side, trying to get some separation. Can't quite get around the defender. Mullins is there. Loose puck bounces around. Hodgson couldn't quite get a handle on it. Omaha comes the other direction. Holland, one man back. Holland forced him to the outside. Great job by Mason Holland to force him to the outside. Omaha chips the puck back into the corner. A lot of traffic in the corner here. Loose puck. Kicked around. Hargadon's there. Hodgson there. Great job by Hodgson to kick it up to Hargadon, who's going to come up the right side. Makes a good move. Gets her on the outside. He just loses his footing. We're going to get a penalty here, actually. On Omaha, Hargan was trying to go around the right side. Omaha tripped him up, so 6:39 remaining in the first. Penalty to Omaha as they tripped up Hargan streaking through the neutral zone. With the penalty, we'll move the face-off down into the Omaha zone. 6:39 on the game clock. I'll let my clock catch up. Brown to take the face-off. Hargadon and O'Brien back on the D-line. Loose puck in the slot. Brown trying to get a little shot on it. Couldn't quite find it. Kicks it back over. Shot from the top of the circle, covered by the Omaha goalie. Sorry about the angle there. 6:27 on the game clock. 1:18 remaining on the power play. Face it off just outside to the right of the Omaha goal. Tough angle, shot from the top of the circle by Dungy. Puck caroms into the corner. Omaha does a good job to clear the zone. Streaking the other direction. Hargadon, the only man back, does a good job to force him to the outside. Breaks that play up. Dungy and Hargadon over there on the wing. Brown comes in at the last second. Over to O'Brien. Back to Hargadon. Hargadon's got Dungy and Wiesner. Kicks it over to Wiesner, who's got the speed on the right side. Wiesner all the way. He's alone. Good pass over the side, just out of the reach of Dungy. Great idea there by Wiesner as he got some separation. Just a little bit out of the reach of Dungy. Hargadon does a good job to keep it in. Back to Omaha. Kicks it up to the blue line. Out of the zone. One man back. It's O'Brien. O'Brien chases it down. Does a good job to make sure Omaha doesn't get a stick on that. Cooper tries to play it ahead. Brown backhands it up and out. Doesn't get out of the zone, though. A lot of traffic in the middle. And a loose puck, and he puts it in. That puck just kind of bounced through a few defenders all the way through the slot. Cooper from Omaha was waiting right there and tucked it in behind Stutzer. 1-0 your score, with 5:29 on the game clock remaining in the first period. Had a shot at that, just kind of bounced around, and Cooper was in the right spot. Put it in behind Stutzer on his glove side. We'll tie up there in the far corner. Omaha comes away with it. Streaking the other direction, back up to the neutral zone. Phillips and Leith are back on D. They move to the outside. Good back check there by Stevenson, who sends it around. Over to Kegler. Kegler tries to slide it up the boards and out of the zone. Doesn't quite get it out. Kegler again, backhand right on an Omaha stick. Phillips is there, picks it up, sends it over to the side. Buys a little time, backhands it up to Owings. Owings powers through a defender, can't quite get it out. They chip it back in. Phillips trying to do a little chip pass, can't quite get it out. Bounces around, there's Leith, will pick up a loose pass, and he clears the zone off the boards. Great job to chip it ahead, no icing, but he buys some time for a little line change. Bunnings was streaking down, just couldn't quite get there in time. Should be an icing on Omaha, and they call it. Long outlet pass, misses the tape of the Omaha stick. Icing's the call. We'll face it off back in the Omaha zone with 4:26 on the game clock. Face off on the side of the ice where the icing occurred, just to the left of the Omaha goalie. Face off controlled by KC Mavs. Shot just wide behind the net. Omaha comes away with the puck to the neutral zone. Streaking in, forced to the outside. High shot over Stutzer's right shoulder. Caroms behind the corner. Cooper for Omaha there. Couldn't quite corral it. F chips it ahead, but a little bit too far. They're going to wave it off. No icing. F comes up with a loose puck, trying to get a centering pass. Puck is chipped away from Hef's control. Doesn't quite get a chance to center it. Mason Holland, the only man back. 2-on-1 here for Omaha. Good job by Holland. Good poke check. Loose puck comes through the zone, or through the slot, I should say. Good move by Hef to move to the outside. Gets around the defender. Staying with it. Omaha picks it off, though, and circles behind their own net. Try to set up the breakout. Can't quite get a stick on it. Comes over to Dungy. Loose puck. Dungy takes a shot. Kicks off to the right side as a poke check. Another good pass back to Dungy. Dungy can't quite get a stick on a great attempt, though. Great centering pass. KC Mavs will pick the puck back up in the neutral zone, send it back up to Brown on the left side. Brown looking for an outlet pass. Mullins couldn't quite get it through. Great rush there. Good pressure by the KC Mavs. Get that timer running again. Sorry about that. 3:03 on the game clock. Some good pressure there. Good response after that first game. KC Mavs coming out very aggressive. A lot of time in the offensive zone so far. Hargadon picks up a loose puck. Can't quite get a shot off. It's poked away by Omaha. Loose puck picked up by Omaha and cleared. Mavs will have to reset. KC Mavs will have to reset, I should say. Loose puck comes through. Hargadon try to corral it. It's chipped back up. Phillips up to Hargadon. Hargadon sends it in the slot, but intercepted by Omaha. They'll pick up the puck behind their own goal and cycle it around the corner. Try the breakout, but good forecheck there by Hargadon to keep the play alive. Wiesner's over there to add support. He'll chip it ahead. O'Brien's in the corner to chase that down. Bryant a little tie up in the corner there. O'Brien and Hargadon now comes in to assist. 4 people there. A third Omaha Mav comes in there, but Hargadon comes away with it. Great pass to Wiesner. Wiesner tries to get the shot off, but it's blocked by the Omaha goalie, sent into the corner. O'Brien sets up shop in the slot, and the puck is cleared just outside the zone or outside the reach of Phillips, so it clears the zone. Phillips will cycle back, tries to do a backhand clear, and he scores. Phillips tried a backhand clear there. Didn't get a good effort on the clear, and it went right onto the tape of an Omaha stick. Quick shot and a goal there. 2-0 Omaha. 1:49 remaining in the first. KC Mavs trying to control the puck there. Loose puck bouncing around. Owings, I should say, had for a moment. Came over to Heff. Loose puck slides back over. Stevenson picks up the loose puck. He'll streak up the right side. He clears the zone. Does a good job to get back into the neutral zone. Loose puck comes over to Omaha, but Heff is right there to interrupt that play and sends it back up. Owings there on the forecheck, providing a little pressure. Sends it around the corner. Good job to keep it in by Mason Holland on the blue line. Puck is eventually cleared. Mavs will reset. Holland comes back to the red line. Tries to dump it in. Can't quite get it back into the zone. Intercepted by Omaha. They'll pick up the loose puck. It's come down the right side. Good back check by Owings to pick up that puck. He sends it all the way through the slot. Over to Heff. Holland up to Stevenson. Can't quite get it through the traffic. Holland tries to send it back up the boards. Can't quite get it out. Owings there. Good shot. Stutzer covered. Great awareness by Stutzer. KC Mavs seemed to have the control of the stick, or of the puck, but couldn't quite get a good stick on it to clear the zone. And Omaha picked up a loose puck, fired a shot, but Stutzer was right there. He was watching it all along. Came up with a great save. 38 seconds on the game clock. They'll face it off from the side where the shot took place here. Brown to take the drop. Understall and Dungy on the wings. Shot from Omaha from the point, doesn't quite get through. Leaf intercepts that. Comes over the corner where Hodgins there, trying to get up the boards. Hodgins can't quite get it out. Omaha there, providing a little support to Omaha Mavs in the corner. Dungy can't play it around the skate of an Omaha defender. Loose puck bouncing around, 12 seconds on the game clock. No clear possession here. Leith finally gets it through, can't quite get it out. Dungy comes away with it. Dungy's got 5 seconds if he can get some separation, doesn't quite get out of there, and that'll do it for the first period. We'll flip the ice. Start the clock over and be back here for a second period in a minute. Pretty low budget broadcast. Like we have 15 people watching now. We had about 20 on the first game, 15 on this one. I heard we had some Canadians on the broadcast, so we're officially our first international broadcast of the season. Nice to see everybody tuning in. My son said I'm kind of a big deal because I have 100 subscribers now, so I'm just trying to impress the grade school kids. Yeah, if we get more people to tune in, get my subscriber count up. Maybe I'll make a nickel on advertising one of these days on my YouTube channel. All right, we're about ready to get underway here. 2-0 after the first period, 12-minute stop clock. Teams will flip sides. KC Mavs coming towards us in the second period. And we're underway. Omaha controls off the face-off through the neutral zone and enters the KC Mavs zone. They dump it into the corner. Back to the point. Low shot from the point, just slides all the way through the slot into the corner. Picked up again by Omaha. Good job by Hef there to try to break up that play and streak out of the zone, but it's poked away. Back into the corner. Wiesner intercepts that. Good centering pass by Omaha. Couldn't get a good stick on it. It's kicked off to the corner again. Bryant there to interrupt that play, but it comes all the way back just inside the blue line. And Omaha had a shot at it, but was poked away and sent down the other direction by KC Mavs. Omaha cycled behind their own net. They pick up the loose puck, send it around the corner, up the sideboards. Trying to get the breakout going. Cross-ice pass to the right winger, back to center. Bouncing puck, though, intercepted by the KC Mavs. They'll send it the other direction. Chipped back in, though, by Omaha. They'll cycle it behind the net, up to the point. Back down low. Looking for a pass in the slot. Just trickled out of the way. Omaha had a stick on it. Just trickled out of his reach. Couldn't get the shot off. Icing will be called here as KC Mavs clear the zone, but all the way down past the red line to the Omaha goalie, and we'll face it off just outside Stutzer with 10:43 on the game clock. Omaha controls the face-off. Back to the D to D. Shot from the left point. Doesn't get through traffic. Jack Phillips picks it up after the block. Comes through some traffic. Trying to get it up maybe over to Dungy. It's intercepted. Icing is the call. It's chipped ahead, but across a couple lines, and we'll head it back over to face it off in the Mavs zone. 10:27 on the game clock. Face-off controlled by Omaha, but they jumped the pass. Great attempt there by Mullins as he picked off that pass and streaked all the way through the neutral zone into the offensive zone for a breakaway. We're going to get a penalty here maybe. I'm not sure if they were doing a delayed offsides or not. We were definitely offsides, dumping it back in there. But looks like we'll get a penalty on Stevenson. Might have been a cross-check. If I happened to catch the ref there for a second, I thought I saw him indicate a cross-check. Mavs are offsides nonetheless, but .10:08 on the game clock as Stevenson goes to the box for 1:30. Well, maybe not Stevenson. They have 44 up there. It must be O'Brien. I thought it was 24. It looks like it's 44. O'Brien to the box with 10:08 remaining in the second period. KC Mavs control. They'll send it back in. Shot on net, covered by the Omaha goalie. They wanted them to play it. They gave him a long whistle. Covered it up. 5-on-4 hockey now. Oh, it looks like we're going to get offsetting penalties, I guess. I didn't notice that. And 5-on-5 hockey here with 2 penalties, offsetting penalties. 44 for KC Mavs, which is O'Brien, and 37 for Omaha. Brown there in a little tie-up, tries to win it forward, loses the handle, can't quite get a good shot off, but Omaha streaks out the other way. Cooper on the right side comes down into the offensive zone, looking for a centering pass, doesn't get through. Mason Holland with the great poke check there to interrupt that play. Brown there trying to jump through that pass, doesn't quite get it intercepted. Omaha comes back the other direction, but offsides. .9:33 remaining on the second. Let's square up the game clock here. We'll face it off just outside the offensive zone for Omaha. Puck bounced around, no clear winner on the face-off there, but eventually controlled by KC Mavs. They push it up the left side, the right side, I should say. Mullen streaking down, loses the puck. It's picked off by Cooper from Omaha. He sends it up the boards to the neutral zone where Heff picks it off. Mullins picks it up again, comes back through. He's got some separation here. No, Harganen, I should say, over to Wiesner. Bouncing puck, not covered, eventually covered. Wiesner had a great attempt there. Good pass by Harganen. Right over to Wiesner. Just couldn't quite get a good shot on there, but good puck movement there by the KC Mavs. Harganen wins the faceoff back to Phillips. Phillips looking for a shot, over to Harganen. Doesn't quite get through, but Harganen picks it up, cycles back around, trying to get some room, but it's picked off by Omaha, and Omaha streaks up the right side, the left side. Trying to get a pass over the slot. Good one-time attempt. Covered up by Stutzer. Sorry I didn't have it zoomed in there, but that was an excellent save by Stutzer. It was a great one-time attempt by Omaha. They passed it right up to the slot. Omaha had a good shot on it, and Stutzer was right there to cover it up. 8:46 on the game clock, so we're pretty close in sync here. 9 seconds remaining on the offsetting penalties. Face off 1-4 by the KC Mavs. Right back to the point. A shot from Omaha right on to Stutzer, who covers it up. Face off won by KC, but went back, jumped right through by Omaha, picked up the puck and got a shot off. Puck caroms into the corner. Omaha controls. They'll cycle it behind the net. Nobody there. Omaha run that down, trying to get it back to the D. It's intercepted right at the top of the circle. Shot turned away by Stutzer. Rebound behind the net. Omaha looking for a centering pass in the slot. Nobody there. Picked up by Dungy. Dungy streaking down. And Dungy and Owing trying to get through the traffic. Couldn't quite get through. Omaha picks a loose puck. Comes the other way. Shot on Stutzer. Turns it away. Turned into the corner there. Owing sends it up the sideboards. Back to the point. Shot by Omaha. Caroms into the corner. Dungy's there. Tries to get it around. The defender he does. He plays it off the boards. Zoom back out there. Sorry about that. Omaha controls after that shot and turnover. Back from the neutral zone the other direction. Omaha. 2-on-2. Even strength break there. KC Mavs do a good job to break up that play. We'll tie up in the corner. 7:28 remaining in the second period. KC sends it up through the neutral zone, intercepted by Omaha. They'll reset, turn around, play it off the boards, back in the neutral zone. Fresh legs right off the bench for Omaha, but he picks it up off sides in the zone. Face off controlled by KC Mavs. Back to Hef. Hef tries to chip it up the boards. Looking with Kegler. Can't quite get it through the traffic. Holland sends it back up off the boards. Trying to do a little dump and chase there for Understall. But can't quite run it down in time. It's intercepted by Omaha. They try to send it up the sideboards and out. Omaha does pick it up. Cross-ice pass through the neutral zone. But on this side of the red line, icing was on. The arms are up for icing, but they wave it off. Omaha Mavs, I should say, control. Top of the circle, shot on Stutzer. Covered up. Zoom back in there, sorry about that. 6:37 on the game clock. I'll let my clock on the app here catch up for a little bit. Omaha with the goalie switch. Miller, number 10, out. Miller, number 10, coming in. Yes, they're all getting credit for the game here. They're all Miller. KC Mavs control. Wiesner with the puck, trying to break it out there. It's just chipped away from out of his reach. Omaha picks it off in the neutral zone. Cooper for Omaha sends it the other direction. Puck changes possession a couple more times. Finally dumped back in by Omaha. Phillips is back there to run that down behind the net. They'll send it up the sideboards to Wiesner. Wiesner trying to get it around a defender. Does get around one, sends it up to Hargaden. Hargaden makes a nifty move back to himself. On sides, shot just wide by Hargaden. Goalie got a glove on it, but it would have been a little bit wide anyway. Great centering pass there from Hargaden looking for Wiesner. Intercepted by Omaha. I think we have some action down here in the corner. No, just out of my view here. Sorry, we have an Omaha player down. Looks like 97 for Omaha. Didn't quite see what happened as it was away from the action, so I apologize I missed it. I think the number was 97 for Omaha. Give him a moment. Hopefully he's okay. Still down with one of the coaches right now. Moving around, but still down. Still laying down right now. Looks like he's going to try to get up now. He's moving around. He's okay. That's good news. Looks like he's favoring one of his legs as well, so probably went into the boards hard or down to the ice hard, but he's also a little gingerly to get up, but he's moving okay now. It's good to see. 5:54 on the game clock. Going to face off in the offensive zone here for the KC Mavs. Puck controlled by KC Mavs. Hargaden back to the point. Shot from Phillips right in the back of Cooper for Omaha. Blistering shot from Phillips didn't get through the traffic, hit Cooper, unfortunately, right in the back. Tough shot there. Another Omaha player down as that shot from the point by Phillips went right in the back, but there's just no padding if it's below the shoulder pads there. Tough spot there. Good to see Cooper get back up there. .544 on the game clock. I'll let that run down a little bit. I'll start my clock again. 5:44 remaining in the second period. Face it off where the action was when the whistle came for the injury. Face off controlled by Omaha. Chipped ahead though. Carter Stevenson with a shot and he scores. Carter Stevenson with a great jump through the traffic. Great effort by Carter to jump through that traffic, pick up the puck and beat the goalie. 2-1. Great job, Carter. What a shot. Get some momentum here as the Mavs jump on the board. Make the score 2-1, 5:36 remaining in the first. What hustle by Stevenson as he jumped right through the traffic, picked up the puck, took the shot. No hesitation, beat Miller. Both goalies are Miller, so I'm not sure which one he beat, but he beat Miller low to put the Mavs on the board, 2-1 with 5:36 in the first. Omaha responding the other direction. Holland picks up the loose puck though after the turnover. Good poke check. Try to send it the other direction. Puck bounces around, changes hands a few times. Omaha ends up with it, trying to send it back in. Still in the neutral zone. Can't quite get it in there. The tie up on the blue line. Loose puck. Hef sends it up, trying to get it out. Doesn't quite get out. Omaha keeps it in. Omaha comes up with the loose puck. They streak around, shot behind. Looks like they tried to go high over Stutzer's shoulder, but it was wide. Carries into the corner. O'Brien's over there. Outlet pass up to Dungy. Dungy trying to bring it in around a defender. Tries to play it through his legs. Doesn't quite get a good handle on it. Over to Mullins into the corner. Dungy loses his stick, picks it back up. Slides back up to the point where Holland is there. Holland lets a shot fly. Bouncer gets all the way through the crease. Nobody touches it. Dungy's over there. Spin move. Tries to keep the play in the corner. Both tie up with the ref. 3 Omaha players. O'Brien's there to provide some relief. Dungy goes down with a couple Omaha players, and action heads the other direction. Omaha into the corner. Centering pass. Great job by Hef to not let that get through. Mullins is there, try to intercept that pass. Holland chips it up the boards, looking for Dungy. Can't quite get it through, but Dungy's there. He puts a stick on it and does clear the zone. Great job by Dungy to clear the zone. Omaha resets. They'll cycle back to their own blue line. Hef picks off a pass. It's chipped ahead by Mullins. Eventually lands on the stick of an Omaha player. Comes back in the other direction. Good centering pass. Brown is there, though. Brown picks it off, and he heads to the neutral zone. Trying to get through the traffic. Can't quite get through, but to keep it in, keep the play alive. Mullins is there in a little tie-up. Brown, Mullen, and O'Brien there, but Omaha comes away with it. And streak back through center ice. Plenty of KC Mavs back to clog up the center there, but they get a shot off wide. Goes back in the left corner. Holland's there. He sends it around to the side. Trying to clear it out. Can't quite get it to O'Brien. Omaha picks up the loose puck. Backdoor pass. Can't quite get a shot off. Good attempt there. It's Karen back into the corner. O'Brien goes down, trying to play that in the corner. Puck comes back to the point. Shot by Omaha. Loose puck. Rebound just outside the net. Centering pass. Doesn't quite get through. Poke check there. Trying to break up that play by Holland. Mullins is there to assist. Loose puck ends up with Omaha, though. They try to get a shot off. O'Brien with some pressure. No shot as it comes around the corner. Loose puck comes over to the side and Stutzer covers it. Loose puck bounced around in front of Stutzer there, but he wisely covered it. Stop my clock here as we're pretty close, actually. 2:23 on the game clock. 2-1 your score. 2:23 remaining in the second. Long shift there. Get some fresh legs on the ice for both teams. Face off won by the Mavs back into the corner. Omaha chases it down though. Hargadon trying to break it out of the zone there. Can't quite get it out of there. It's poked away by Omaha. Shot from the point. Doesn't quite get through. Phillips intercepts that. Clears it up the sideboards. Not quite out. Dumped back in the corner by Omaha from the point. Loose puck caroms behind the net. Looking for a centering pass. Can't quite get it there. Puck bounces around off a couple sticks. Omaha ends up with it. Good poke check there by Wiesner to poke that away. Hodgson's there to break up the play and send it up the sideboards. Not quite out, though. Omaha does a good job to keep it in. Wiesner picks up the loose puck, trying to come out the outside. He does streak down to the right side, or the left side, I should say. Can't quite get through the traffic. It's poked away by Omaha at the last second. Phillips sends it back up. Not quite out, intercepted by Omaha. Loose puck doesn't get through. Shot off some traffic in front of the net. Comes back to the point. Omaha, another shot. Loose puck caroms into the front of Stutzer in the crease, and he wisely covers it up. My clock's a little bit ahead of schedule. It's 1:29 on the game clock. .29 remaining in the second period. Face off control by Omaha. Sends it back to the point, looking for a shot. They dump it back into the corner. Intercepted there by Mullins. He tries to get it out. Can't quite get it out, but it's over to Dungy, and Dungy ends up with a loose puck, trying to get through the neutral zone, but it's poked away by Omaha. Dungy almost had a break there. It's poked away at the last second. Understall tried to get it out, couldn't quite clear the zone. Loose puck came over the side where Omaha took a shot. Covered up by Stutzer. 58 seconds on the game clock. I'll run mine down a little bit here to catch the clocks up. 58 seconds on the game clock in the second period. Line change here. One last change for the second period. My clock's just a little bit ahead of schedule now. We have 57 on the clock. Face-off won backwards by Omaha. No icing because it was won by Omaha backwards. All the way down the other end of the ice. Stevenson chases it down. Great hustle. A forecheck there by Stevenson, trying to get it up to Brown. Great job by Stevenson, trying to keep it in. Just poked ahead, though. 38 seconds remaining. Omaha forced to the corner, trying to get a shot off. Glove saved by Stutzer. Stop my clock here. 34 seconds after the glove save by Stutzer. Face off just outside his left side here. Face off won by Omaha. They come to the top of the slot trying to get a shot. Was forced to the outside. Can't quite get a stick on it. Brown comes away with it. 27 seconds remaining. Brown's kind of forced to the corner. Doesn't quite get a stick on it. It falls off his stick into the corner where Holland is there. Holland, a little bit of a battle in the corner. Good check there. No call. Pretty good check there. The puck comes back to the point. Phillips sends it in. Good hard slapper back into the corner to keep the play alive. Bryant trying to run it down, but it's poked ahead. And 3 seconds left now on the game clock. And that'll do it. 2-1 after the second period. Still rolling.
Do some snacks. I made Nanny's hair look like Elsa's. Look, it looks like She's doing that so I can put her back.
Just so you know, Everhart says, I'm supervised. That means at my meeting.
Okay, here's your tickle button, Mom. That's good to know. Okay,
So she says, I'm supervised.
okay, I'll remember that. You're in the fire, baby.
There, Ray with the cannon.
You got too much on?
I tried to get your tap, so I was like, oh wait,
Yeah.
it starts immediately.
It does. Yeah, it is kind of weird how it does that.
I dream of Jeannie.
Well, I did.
I'm learning this because I didn't have that. I had that app this summer, but it's different on Android. So,
Skates too tight or too loose.
all right, one more period to go here. 12-minute stop clock for the third period. 2-1 Omaha. Teams will flip sides again. KC Mavs going away from us this time for the final period. And we're underway. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Picked up by Omaha back on their own blue line. They'll send it up the sideboards, a little bit out of reach of the forward. Eventually pick up the loose puck. Forced to the corner by Holland. Great centering pass. Off of a stick, though. Slap shot comes all the way through just to the wide of Stutzer. I should say the left side of Stutzer. Just wide. The puck caroms off the corner, and Hargan's going to chase it down. And some Mavs into the zone. Puts the brakes on, looking for a shot. Blocker save up high stick. Tried to chop it back in on a rebound, but caroms into the corner. Clearing attempt. Just comes out, and Hef chips it back in, but it was offsides as some of the Mavs were not out of the zone yet. Face off. After the offsides. Brown at center, Stevenson on right. Dungy on left wing. Phillips and Hodgson on D. Back underway. Puck controlled by Omaha. They force the outside. Good pressure there by Hodgson. Comes over the side. Phillips sends it backhand over to Hodgson, over to Brown. Brown chips it up off the boards. Trying to do a little dump and chase and outskate the defender. Omaha controls. They'll come up through the neutral zone here, trying to get an even strength rush. Can't get through the traffic. Great back check there by Dungy. Brown comes up with the loose puck, looking for a centering pass over to Dungy. Great one-timer, but it's right into the belly of the Omaha goalie. Great pass, great attempt. Brown was forced into the corner, makes a great centering pass over to Dungy. Shot was covered up by the Omaha goalie. Face off, won by KC Mavs. Another quick shot. That might have been Owings, but covered up again by the Omaha goalie. Good pressure here by the KC Mavs in the offensive zone. Face it off again. Won by Omaha, but over the corner. Loose puck picked up by O'Brien. Chips it overhead to the slot. Nobody there. Omaha controls, but Owings there to break that up. Great job. Good forecheck by Owings to keep the pressure on. Chipped ahead for Omaha, just out of the reach. Mason Holland is there, and he sends it right back. Owings trying to hustle back and get on sides. Just doesn't get there in time. Good effort by Owings to try to get back on side. 10-13 remaining in the third period. You have me next to somebody fun?
When you're next to all that fruit down there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I call that fun. I'm kidding.
Fair enough. Right, how do you define it? Omaha picks up the loose puck, streaking up the left side there. Good job by Wiesner to force him to the outside. Phillips sends it up the sideboards, trying to get it up to Kegler. Can't quite get it out. Kegler goes down hard. Omaha kicks the stick out of his reach. Kegler is still down. Going to blow that whistle dead there as Kegler got banged up there in a collision. We'll run the clock down here to get caught up. There's 9:34 remaining in the third period. A little stoppage here while we make sure that Brody's okay. Coach Stevenson out there attending to Brody. So he's moving around and he's leaning up. Just took a hard shot, but good to see him moving around. Just got run over pretty hard there, but good to see him up. After the stoppage in play, face it off here, just to the left of Stutzer. Phillips in half on D. Hargadon, Mullins, Wiesner on the forward line. Hargadon to take the drop. He wins it over to Wiesner, I should say. Wiesner sends up the sideboards, trying to get a chase for Hargadon, but he can't quite get there in time. Omaha runs it down. Loose puck in the corner. Omaha tries to slap it and clear it out of the zone. Doesn't get through the traffic, though. Circles behind the net. Wiesner is over there to run that down. Breaks up the pass. Good job by Heft to jump in there and keep the play alive. Tries to play it over to Wiesner and Heft, back and forth. Just chips out of their reach. Phillips runs it down. He'll circle behind his own net. Sends it up the sideboards looking for Hargadon. Hargadon with a little poke check by Omaha, but he gets through it. We'll tie up over there just past the red line. 8:44. We're pretty much in sync on the game clock. 8:44, 8:42 remaining in the period. Omaha comes away with the puck. Wiesner over there tried to interrupt that pass. Heff is there. Gets a stick on it and breaks it up, and the loose puck ends up on Wiesner's stick. He'll come back to the neutral zone, sends it up to Mullins, is streaking on the left side, trying to get some room down there in the corner to create a little space for someone in the slot, but it was poked away. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like we're going to get an Omaha penalty, maybe a cross check. Square that clock up. 8:22 remaining in the third period. KC Mavs will be on the power play here for the next minute 30 as number 25 goes off with the cross check. Phillips and Hargadon on D. KC Mavs win the face-off, sends it back to Hargadon, who says a shot from the point, bounces around into the right corner. KC Mavs comes up with the rebound. Phillips does a good job to keep it in, sends it back in right off the blue line. Great job. Back to O'Brien, who's a backhand shot covered by Omaha. Great job by Phillips to get it over to O'Brien, keep the play alive. Omaha covered it up, though. Great job by the goalie. Good attempt by the KC Mavs. Great pressure there. Taking immediate advantage of the power play here. Let's see if we can win the face-off again. Hargaden and Phillips still back on D. Dungy, Wiesner, O'Brien on the forward line. Dungy takes the face-off, wins it over to Wiesner. Omaha circles around the boards, trying to get it out of the zone. Good pressure there by O'Brien to keep the play alive. Puck comes back to the blue line. Wiesner's there to send it ahead. O'Brien will chase it down in the corner. O'Brien behind the back pass over to Dungy behind the net. Dungy back there trying to pick that loose puck up and get a centering pass off. Wiesner runs it down. Wiesner circles around back to Phillips. Phillips trying to get a slap shot off. Doesn't quite get enough space there, but he sends it behind the net. Comes back to Hargaden, who intercepts that clearing attempt. Hargaden with a shot. Bouncer. Good tip play there by O'Brien. Just doesn't quite get a stick on it, but great attempt. O'Brien there runs it down the corner. Hargaden back on left D waiting. Dungy with the loose puck trying to get a shot off. Great job by Wiesner to keep the play alive. It looked like Omaha had that cleared. 14 seconds remaining on the power play for the KC Mavs. Omaha picks up the puck around their back of their net, tries to clear it out, doesn't quite get it out. Looks like it came across the line. In my bird's eye view back here, I thought that just cleared the zone, and it did. 6:54 remaining in the third period. 3 seconds on the man advantage for the KC Mavs. Fresh legs out there for KC. See if they can get one more good rush, one more face-off win, maybe get a shot before the Omaha player is back on the ice. KC wins the face-off, back to Holland. Holland dumps it in. But Holland was just behind the red line when he did that, so icing is the call. We'll come back down to the other end of the ice. Face-off just outside. Stutzer's left here. Face-off controlled by Omaha, but poked away by Mason Holland. Mavs defend that well. A shot, loose puck goes into the corner. It's chipped ahead. Owings going to chase that down on the right side. Can't quite get up to the Omaha defender, who runs it down. Great attempt there, though, by Owings to keep that energy going and streak down the right side. Almost got a stick on it for a shot. Good effort by Owings. Looks like we're going to get a, not sure what he's calling there, hook, high stick. Whatever it is, it's another penalty for the Omaha Mavs and a man advantage for KC. I'll let some clock wind down before I start mine again. 6:45 remaining on the game clock. I have 6:25 on my app here, but 6:45 on the game clock. KC about to go on another power play. O'Brien in for the face-off. Hargaden and Dungy back on D. A lot of different looks here by KC with Hargaden and Dungy back on D. Shot by from the point by Hargaden. Just off the mark. Cameron's behind the net. KC does a good job to keep the play alive. Dump it back in behind the net. O'Brien chases it down. Looking for a centering pass. Circles behind the net. Can't quite get the wrap around. Omaha picks it off and sends it the other direction. Hargaden's there to pick up the loose puck. He'll circle around. Cooper and Hargaden there. Start my clock again here. Keep us caught up. Hargaden picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone. Tries to make a move. Can't quite get around him. Stutzer there. Turns that away. Dungy will run down that rebound. Tries to send it up and out over to Brown, but it's intercepted by Omaha in the corner. Cooper sends it back up to the point. Can't quite get it out. Omaha sends it behind the net. Back around the other direction. Brown will pick that up. Brown trying to make a little space for himself. Trying to chip it ahead of Dungy. Can't quite get it out. Omaha picks it up. Sends it over to the side, keeping the play alive. Wiesner, O'Brien, Dungy, Hargadon over there. Dungy trying to make a little space on the left side. Hargadon streaking down the center. And we're going to get a check here of some sort. As Hargadon goes down hard on the left side. Be a 2-man advantage for 7 seconds. Another 1-man advantage for another 1:23. I'll stop my clock here at 5:22, which is what the game clock has. Looks like another Omaha player goes off. Hargadon's still down. No, that wasn't Hargadon, actually. Who was that? Might have been Brown or Dungy. Let's see who that might be. No, it looks like Brown's up, so that might be Dungy that was down as he tried to streak around the left side as he was looking for Hargadon. Looks like he's starting to get up here. Looks like he's going to hop up and skate off there. Looks like he's holding his shoulder, like he might have gone into the boards pretty hard, but hopefully he's okay. Sometimes those shoulder injuries, you never know. Look innocent. End up with a little injury there, or maybe it's just going to be a stinger. We'll see. Hopefully he's okay. Nice to see him skate off. 2-man advantage for KC for 7 seconds, and then another 1:23 of a 1-man advantage. 5:22 remaining in the third period here. Back underway. So Omaha picks up the puck, streaks back to the neutral zone, sends it ahead. Hargadon will run that down behind the net. They'll circle around, looking for Hef. Cross ice through the slot there, back to Hargadon. Bryant couldn't find the handle, trying to get up to Hargadon. Loose puck though. Cooper picks it up, fires it over the crossbar. Caroms around up to the blue line. Wiesner picks up the loose puck after that. Another stoppage in play here. Couldn't quite tell what the call was there, but we have 1:01 remaining on the man advantage for KC. Shot, slow roller there, just gets by Stutzer, and the loose puck is picked up and sent behind him as Max was still sprawled out from the previous save. Unfortunately, that rebound trickled off to the side, and Omaha just slid it behind Stutzer. Great first save by Stutzer, but then it just trickled away, and he was still kind of in a vulnerable position, couldn't make up that last few inches by the post there to cover up the gap. Pause the clock here to catch up. 4:45 remaining on the game clock. 3-1 Omaha as they have a shorthanded goal with 54 seconds remaining on the power play for KC. Omaha with the loose puck to the neutral zone. Sends it into the corner. Brown is there. Brown plays it ahead to O'Brien. Bryant ahead streaking with Hargadon. Hargadon and O'Brien. We have a shot, blocker save, or a leg save. Spin around and rebound. Couldn't quite get a handle on it as Hargadon was there looking for a rebound. It's kicked off to the side. Slap shot from Brown from point. Doesn't get through the traffic. Great attempt there by O'Brien as Omaha brings it the other direction. Great glove save by Stutzer. Shot from the circle by Omaha. Picked up by Stutzer, a glove save. 4:05 remaining in the third period, 14 seconds on the man advantage. Leith and Hodgson on D. Hunterstall to take the drop. Stevenson on the right wing. Omaha picks it up and circles behind the net. Centering pass. A little traffic there. No clean shot. Good job by Stevenson to break that up. Right leg saved by Stutzer. Sends it into the corner. Hunterstall sends it up looking for Stevenson. Gonna get a trip on somebody here. Let's see what the call was.
Whatever this color is.
Well, fair amount of penalties by Omaha. They're giving us a shot here. See if the KC Mavs can take advantage of it. Another man advantage. 3:43 remaining on the game clock. KC Mavs will have another power play here. Phillips and Hargadon on D. Dungy's back out. Good to see him skating around. So looks like his shoulder's okay. That's great news. KC Mavs win the face-off shot from the corner, covered by the Omaha goalie temporarily. Kicks it back into the corner. Dungy back to the point. Hargadon dumps it back in. Looking for Dungy behind the net. Puck trickles away from him, just out of his reach. O'Brien's there. O'Brien trying to send it back behind the net. Loses the handle momentarily. Dungy can't get a handle on it. Omaha picks it up behind there on the net, trying to circle it around and send it up the boards. Hargadon will jump in there and chip it ahead, keep the play alive. He gets a shot off high over the crossbar. Wiesner picks up the loose puck. Wiesner behind the net, a little battle. He sends it around, looking for Dungy. Dungy back to the point. No, over to Hargadon actually. Center blue line, but the shot doesn't get through the traffic. Omaha picks it up, streaking the other direction. Omaha comes through. Good job to force him to the outside. Shot goes wide. Stutzer had the post covered. Shot was wide. Phillips is over there. We'll tie up in the corner. O'Brien, Phillips, and now Hargadon. Puck looks like it's just behind Phillips. Get a little scrum there in the corner as the puck rides the rail all the way out. Loose puck ahead. It's a foot race here. If Dungy can get to it, Dungy picks it up. Oops, sorry about that. Zoomed in a little too close there. But Dungy had a foot race there to try to run that puck down, but couldn't quite get there in time. 2:09 remaining. I'll stop my clock here. 2:09, 2:08 on the clock. Good attempt there by Dungy to run down and maybe catch up with that loose puck. Omaha forced him to the outside, didn't get a shot off.
In 2 minutes, we can score 2 goals. 3 with Kevin.
Back to even strength here. Leith and Holland on D. Back underway. Omaha controls the face-off and clears the zone. Leith will run that down. Cross-ice pass over to Holland, D to D, looking for Owings. Owings sends it up for Brown. Brown going down the right side. He's got Mullins. A couple moves by Brown. He sends a shot off the goalie's blocker into the corner. Omaha picks up the loose puck. They'll streak up the right side as they enter the neutral zone. Omaha forced to the outside, looking for a centering pass all the way through the crease. Nobody there, or I should say no stick there. And Brown tries to clear it out, but it's going to be an icing call. 1:26 remaining on the game clock after the icing by Brown. We'll face it off down here to Stutzer's right. Phillips and half on D. One final rush here. See what we can get done. Stevenson on the right wing. Hunterstall and Mullins on the forward line. Puck cleared through the neutral zone. Chased down by Omaha. 1:13 remaining in the game. Good forecheck there by Stevenson. Omaha enters the zone. Good poke check there by Hunterstall to break up that play. He sends it back up into the neutral zone. 58 seconds remaining in the game. Omaha tries to reset. Great job by Stevenson to intercept that pass. They couldn't quite clear it. They send it ahead. little too far out of the reach of Omaha. Phillips plays it off his backhand, back off the boards to Understall. Understall up to Stevenson. Casey Mavs into the zone onside. Stevenson trying to get through the traffic, get a shot off, couldn't quite get a stick on it. 31 seconds remaining in the game. Puck comes back to the point, slap shot by Phillips just behind the boards, or behind the goalie, I should say, to the back boards. Rebound corralled by Omaha. They send it cross ice, trying to run the breakout. It's kept in. Good forecheck there by the Mavs, Casey Mavs, I should say, to keep it in. Just trickles out, offsides. 14 seconds on the game clock. One more rush here after a line change. One more game tomorrow for these two teams. 8:15. We'll switch arenas. We're across the street at, might be called Baxter. I can't recall, but different arena tomorrow morning. Might be where, I think it's where the UNO team plays, which will be tonight with the rest of the group. 6 seconds remaining on the game clock. Just to finish that thought, the travel teams are all up here together with the Squirt 10Us, 12U Pee-wees, and the 14U Bantams are all up here together. So all playing friendlies with the Omaha clubs and all going to the UNO Division I college hockey game tonight. So it should be a fun time for these boys. Puck corralled by Mason Holland as he comes around to the corner, and that'll do it. Another 2-goal victory. 3-1 your final. Good effort by the Casey Mavs. They hung in there, kept it close. One final tune-up tomorrow before their first official tournament, which is in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Weekend of October, I think it's 14, 15, 16. So a lot of friendly matches so far leading up to the first tournament. Good time to work out the kinks. Get some experience under their belt and be ready for the first tournament. That'll do it for your second game on Saturday. 3-1 your final. KC drops the second game to Omaha. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:15.